Was an old farmer who sat on a rock, stroking his whiskers and shaking his fist at his neighbors who sat on their ricks, teaching their children to play with their kite strings and marbles in the old days of yore. Along came a lady who looked like a decent young lady and walked like a duck. Said she discovered a new way to bring up the children, to sew and to knit. The boys in the stables were shoveling up contents of stables left after.
Hi guys, this is Continental, and I'm doing Scarlet Monastery Cathedral today. It's been a while since I released a video. I've had that cold that I had before when I did my first video developed, so I wasn't very well. Really couldn't talk that much, so I had to wait till I was better, and I'm better. Right, so let's get this underway. I'm going to try and do the biggest pull I can. I'm going to admit first, when I came in here, I'd actually forgot to open the door, so when I tried to do the biggest pull, well, let's just say I got a bit stuck at the door when I had loads of mobs attacking me, so I went out and reset it and came back in. These mobs don't really hit very hard, so I don't have to really use my shield. I can if I want to. I keep looking around. I use taunt to bring any mobs I'm not going to run into and stuff like that. I didn't really use anything to keep them on me. I assumed they weren't like library and reset, so as you can see, they're missing and only hitting 30s and 40s on me. Just keep making sure they're still behind me, and well, it's going pretty well. As you can see, I haven't really lost that much HP. I haven't really been on doing much recently. It didn't take long. I didn't want to do a long video because it's not very good to do a long video when you come back after a rest. So I decided to do a pretty short one. And here we are, just rounding up the rest of the mobs. Now, someone told me before when I had a friend around when I was editing this video, when I was doing the video, and he said the mobs are resetting, and I was like, what? No, they're not. I actually, just here is where I actually find out the mobs are actually resetting. As you can see, they're all running down the stairs, and I'm like, oh god, no. So I decided, I'm going to edit that bit out. I'm just collecting the rest of these mobs up. Now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. I see the saucers there, and I think, oh, they're not going to pull very well, so I'll just kill them. Yes, I do kill all of them. I was a bit surprised at that myself. I think I critted them all. So now I'm just going to go and pull Mograine. Yep. Alright, here we are. Just going to chuck my range pull at him. As you can see at this point, everybody comes in, and it's a mass pull. Loads of them are dying because of my shield, my talents. Yeah, that tends to happen when I've got the talent that does damage on block. And I didn't actually realise at first I'd got stunned here, so I was still spamming back and it wouldn't work. So realised that eventually, and here we are now with about 100-200 mobs in front of me. The good days. At this point, when you're a warrior, basically you use shockwave and thunderclap in large groups when you're boosting people. Your other moves are only single target and aren't really used, especially in this case when all the mobs tend to run away in fear. So what you do is usually just tend to block and parry all the attacks until you have shockwave and thunderclap and just spam on both. And there we are. I just killed them all. I actually killed Mograine at the beginning. I had him targeted by accident and kind of killed him. So white mane was running out. I sped this part of the video up because I didn't want you to have to sit through and watch me kill them all, cleaning up the rest of the mobs that I hadn't actually pulled. He was white mane, I just killed and stuff. Now if you watch carefully here, this is where it gets very interesting. I'm slept. I used Heavy Man for himself and actually shortened the duration. Now that's got to be a bug. Look, I'm attacking her and she's not dying. Now how strange is that? Well, I killed her straight away anyway. As soon as she gained full HP, she dropped. So anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching my video, and hope you'll tune in next time. I'm going to be doing Hellfire Ramparts. So thanks for watching. See you next time.
After the hunt, the carman was feeling a nice piece of straw from the stables, cleaning the walls. In came the dairymaid to play with his dog in the dairy where she did belong. Everything